Hi everyone, thanks for joining me on the very first episode of Ghost Light Stories. Here I hope to bring you tales that will make you want to sleep with the lights on. Either I'll be telling you stories of things that have happened to me, or I'll be bringing in my fellow horror authors to tell you things that have happened to them. If you'd like to share one of your stories with me, just look for my contact information and send me your story. Be happy to share it here. Tonight, I'm going to share a story with you about something that happened to me a few years ago. You see, my husband's birthday is in October, so I decided to take him on a ghost tour for his birthday. We decided to go to a small town here in Colorado called Morrison, which was only about 15 minutes from where we lived. Everybody else that was going on this particular tour, we all met up together at a bar and we waited for our guides to get there. Our guide showed up and he was dressed in full Victorian dress. It was very fun. We walked all around the small town with nothing but flashlights, and he showed us different areas that were supposed to be haunted and some of the backstories as to why they were haunted. We approached one large Victorian house with a huge wraparound porch. He explained to us why he thought it might be haunted and that it had now become an antique store. And so we walked up on the porch, and everyone could smell candles burning, scented candles. But it was very late at night and the store was not open, and so everyone thought that was a little strange. We walked around to the other side of the porch, and hanging off the porch were these very large copper gas lamps. Our tour guide explained to us that those lamps had come from Prospect Hill Cemetery. Now, Prospect Hill Cemetery was the original cemetery here in Denver. It opened in 1858. Unfortunately, after the first burials, it kind of went into disrepair and became an eyesore. Real estate developers kind of pushed to turn the area into a park instead of a cemetery. So some guy was hired to move the bodies, and as you can imagine, he did not do a very good job. He was breaking bodies up and sticking bodies in different coffins. The body parts were all mixed together, and it was quite gruesome. The work was stopped, and the contract was never renewed. Needless to say, there are many graves that were left that are still in Cheeseman Park. As a matter of fact, in 2010, some guys were digging an irrigation ditch near where the botanical gardens are now at the park, and they uncovered 2 skeletons. So they're still there. So that was kind of a creepy little story. So we walk off down the porch and we start heading down the hill to the main road, and there's like a cool autumn breeze blowing in everyone's face, and all of a sudden we could smell candles again. Now, they couldn't have been coming from the antique store because it was behind us and the breeze was blowing towards us, so that made no sense. After the tour was over, I made my husband walk back over to the antique store with me just so I could verify what had happened. Well, when we got there, there was no candle smell, no nothing. So we got back in our car, headed for home, thinking that we'd had a pretty good time and had a big mystery on our hands, and it was pretty fun. We pull up into our driveway, open the car door, step out, and are hit with the scent of burning candles. That's my ghost story for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us again. Until next time, never turn off those lights. Good night.